The Doctor refuses to regenerate. The personality conflict between Missy and the Master comes to a head, and does Bill actually survive? This is the Doctor Who Breakdown. Hi, how are you? Great to see you. I'm RazMansReality, here to alter your reality on film, TV, and comics with unbiased reviews and discussion. So if this is your first time here and you sharing that passion with me, then please hit that subscribe button and ring that bell notification icon so that you don't miss anything. I love how this episode opens up in black and white. It's so fitting of how we've seen Peter play the Doctor. It's so fitting of bringing the Mondasian Cybermen back, and Peter's deep love of the history of Doctor Who as one of the biggest Doctor Who fans in the world playing the Doctor. I love it. You see the Doctor immediately outsmarting Missy and the Master by reprogramming the Cybermen to actually have their definition of humanity redefined into not just one heart, but two hearts. So now they think Time Lords are human. So he's forcing Missy and the Master to work with him so they all three can survive. So I love that he's already immediately winning when they think they're in complete control. They land on this floor number 517, I think, is what it was in the episode. I'm not entirely sure. I apologize if I forgot the number, but they land on this floor that's very rural, very farm like. They think they're basically living a farm life. They have no idea that they're on a spaceship when they're confronted with the Cybermen. We see Bill bring the Doctor back in her arms. So Bill is full on fighting her cyber programming. So Bill fighting her programming becomes a central theme of the episode, and you wonder, will she survive or won't she? Missy and the Master hatch a plan because Missy figures out that the Master has his TARDIS a lot closer. They can't go up, but they can go down in terms of the effects of the black hole. She tricks the Master into revealing that he does have an extra circuit that they need to take off with. So I love the banter in these two playing off of each other. The Doctor screams at them. He's like, no. When I say no, you stop. When I say no, you turn around. He's basically telling the Master that they are going to die at some point too, and that he does what he does not for fame, not to win, not for glory, but simply because it's right. The Master refuses to hear anything he said. Matter of fact, he point blank says that. He says, I want you to remember this as the face of the guy who didn't hear a word you said. He pleads with Missy to stand with him, and Missy says, me too, it's all I've ever wanted to, but no, just no. This is a setup though for her to go off and trick her other half into allowing her to kill him, but then he will not let her go stand with the Doctor. So the last image we see of the Master is him going down the elevator / lift into the TARDIS, barely surviving, and the last image we see of Missy is Missy dying. The Master tells Missy she can't regenerate because she got the full blast, and this is where they've always been heading. Not standing with the Doctor, but rather stabbing each other in the back. So I thought that was a really powerful ending. The final battle between the Doctor and the Cybermen is just tremendous. The Cybermen actually full on shoot the Doctor, trying to kill him, and he's still, with his last breath, is like, I'm the Doctor, the original, the only, as they say, because the Cybermen say at one point a Doctor is not required. It's just a very powerful scene. The Doctor refuses to let the Cybermen win. We then see a forward flash to Nardole with the little girl and the citizens that were saved from the battle, and the little girl's like, they might come back, your friends, and Nardole realizes that they won't come back. This is the last time he's seen Bill and the doctor. We see Bill with the doctor, crying over the doctor, and earlier on the doctor said there's never been a Cyberman who has cried. Where there's a crying Cyberman, there's hope. And through her tears, we see the return of Heather. So Heather returns and makes Bill like her, thus continuing her love for Bill and giving Bill another level of existence. Bill is like, we can't leave the doctor like this. Heather's like, of course we can't, and we're not going to. They bring the doctor back to the TARDIS. We see an image of the doctor just laying there in the TARDIS, dying, and Bill's tears actually give him hope, and he has flashbacks and memories of all his companions and all his loved ones yelling, "Doctor, doctor, doctor." Wakes up, starts to regenerate, and he's like, no, I can't continue to be someone else. I refuse to change. I will not change. He stumbles out to where we see him last week, out of the TARDIS into the snow, and he hears a voice repeat back to him exactly what he just said. I will not change. This whole thing is ridiculous. He's like, who is that? The voice says the same thing to him. Who is that? Who's there? And the doctor says, I'm the doctor. And the voice says, the doctor? Oh, no, my dear boy. I'm afraid that's not possible. You might be a doctor, but I'm the doctor. The original, as they say. So a call back to the line the doctor says earlier to the Cybermen in the form of David Bradley returning as Dr. Number 1, William Hartnell, reprising his perfect re-bringing back to life from an adventure in space and time. So the rumor, the hope that so many Doctor Who fans, myself included, had for who was in the vault doesn't come to fruition with the vault, but we do see the first Doctor return to be alongside the 12th. How appropriate is that? Such a goose bumpy ending and so perfect. So as always, fellow Whovians, let me know what you thought of the episode. Do you think we're going to see the Master live again in the future? How and what will face the first Doctor and the 12th Doctor that will force the 12th Doctor to become the 13th Doctor? Let me know it all in the comment section down below. And as always, if you'd like to pick up anything Doctor Who related, you'll find affiliate links down below at no extra cost to you. It just helps me to bring more for you, the viewer. If you want your reality altered on film, TV, and comics with unbiased reviews and discussion, and you haven't already subscribed to me, you can do so right now by hitting the round icon down below me. And to the right, you will find my reaction to the Season 3 trailer for Rick and Morty, as well as my remembrance of 20 wonderful years of magic celebrating Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. And as always, this has been your RazMansReality Check.